All right, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakodash, and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to all the Akim out there pushing the word of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakodash, in truth and sincerity. Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakodash, Barakatham to you all. All right, so what I'll be entitling this lesson is Sword Destruction. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, okay? And, pretty much what inspired this lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai Shai is something, I was meditating on, which I've spoken about it, on the line when we at camp before, okay, when me and the brothers down here in Miami are at camp, teaching, okay, about how the day of the Lord will be accompanied with a great earthquake, okay? And, how these people in the world, when we talk about great destruction, especially, our people, when we talk about the great destruction that's coming when Yahweh Shai comes back, okay, via the missiles and the chariots and all the calamities, World War III and all of that, okay, they always say, oh, well, you got to die one day, and they just expect it to be a quick death, and, even amongst people that know that they're Israelites, okay, or have heard that they're Israelites, they'll think, okay, if 2/3 coming back, in the kingdom, then shit, I'll just be a 2/3 and then I'll live it up in the kingdom anyway. All right. But what they don't understand is that when the day of the Lord comes in judgment, okay, the day of the Lord's judgment, the day of his wrath is upon the planet Earth, man. Okay, it's going to be a sore destruction. Okay, it's going to be a tormentful day. Okay, a terrible, terrible day, which the scriptures tell you that, man. The great and terrible day of the Lord, man. Okay, it's not going to be some, a nuclear bomb went off and then you just vaporize, for a quick second, you gone. Okay, now you're back in the spiritual realm. No, man. All right. The scriptures say the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard. Okay. And that's really what I want to focus on in this lesson. The terror of the fact that the ground underneath these people's feet, okay, the very ground that they walk on, okay, is going to be entirely compromised. Okay. All right. The scriptures say who shall be able to stand in the day of the Lord's wrath. Okay. Which, that can metaphorically mean who shall be able to survive. OK, but you can also apply that to who shall literally be able to stand, man. OK, the entire ground underneath these people's feet, the houses that they live in, the buildings. All right. People like to glory in the tall buildings, these skyscrapers and the skylines of these major cities, man. They're going to totally collapse and crumble, man, like a house of cards, man, like Lego blocks, like dominoes, man, on top of these people, man. OK, the ground is literally going to open up and swallow people. OK. All right. The solid ground is going to start feeling like a wave in a pool, man. OK. All right. And then they're going to be met with total destruction, man. Fire. OK. Brimstone, the missiles. All right. Fire from the chariots, tidal waves, possibly. OK, etc., man. OK, so with all of that being said, I'm going to start here with Isaiah 24:19. OK. And Lord willing, this video is edifying. OK. All right. It says Isaiah 24:19. It says the earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean dissolved. The earth is moved exceedingly. OK. All right. And that's talking about the day of the Lord. When Yahweh Shai comes back to judge the earth, man, the earth is going to be shaken. It's going to be moved exceedingly, man. OK. These buildings, these structures, man. All right. The elements shall be dissolved, man. OK. All right, they're going to be broken down, man. You're not going to be able to tell where this stadium was, where this building was. OK. All right. Where this infrastructure, where this bridge used to be. You're not going to be able to tell that, man. OK. All right. The earth is going to and these earth and these cities going to look terrible, man. OK. Especially these cities, man. All right. They're going to look totally unrecognizable in that day. OK. All right. Just by the mere presence of Yahweh Shai and the chariots and the other chariots and the angels, as well as the missiles, okay, rattling the planet Earth, man. Okay, verse 20, it says, the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again. Okay, and this is what the title of this lesson, okay, is centered around. Okay, or this lesson is centered around the fact that the earth shall be reel to and fro like a drunkard, man. Okay, and shall be removed like a cottage. Okay, and so with that being said, I want to go into a term, all right, called soil liquefaction. Okay. All right. And this is a term that's associated with earthquakes. All right. So this term soil liquefaction, it says soil liquefaction occurs when a saturated or partially saturated soil, all right, which means it's saturated by water or fluid, okay, substantially loses strength and stiffness in response to an applied stress, such as shaking during an earthquake or other sudden change in stress condition, in which material that is ordinarily a solid behaves like a liquid. All right. So to sum it up, okay, when an earthquake happens, all right, the ground begins to act like a liquid, okay, even though it normally behaves as a solid, okay, it becomes to behave like a liquid. And the reason why that is because the tremors, okay, from the earthquake causes so much pressure in the ground, all right, that you have sometimes water that might be in the pipes, okay, underground liquid sources, okay, like water in pipes or water underground, water in the sewage system, all right, begins to erupt forth over the earth, okay, sand, mud, water, sewage, okay, or into the concrete or into the ground, all right, and it begins to soften up the earth, okay, and that along with the tremors, okay, and the shaking from the earthquake, all right, causes the ground to shift back and forth, okay, all right, like rather than acting like a solid, which is stiff and firm, okay, it starts acting like a liquid, all right, and you can even look this up on the internet, man. Okay, you can look this up on the internet, and you can actually see effects of solid liquefaction, man. All right, you have the ground actually start moving like waves, okay, and this compromises buildings, okay, compromises roads, bridges, all right, skyscrapers, apartments, homes, okay, concrete, sidewalks, okay, totally disfigured, man. Okay, I said this at camp Saturday, okay. All right, because this is not just going to be it's not going to just be regular earthquake, okay, when the Lord comes back, okay, an earthquake isolated here. Like recently you had an earthquake that happened. Well, you've had earthquakes happening in Turkey. You've had earthquakes happening in Puerto Rico. Okay, you've had earthquakes happening here in the Americas. And also recently you had an earthquake between the coast of Cuba and Jamaica, okay, at 7.7. All right, and the tremors were so powerful that they were felt here in Miami because the buildings were shaking. Okay, the buildings in downtown Miami were shaking, and so they had to evacuate certain buildings in downtown Miami. All right, but with all of that being said, the earthquake that's going to accompany the Lord's return is not going to be an isolated event. Okay, it's going to be a worldwide event. That's why the scriptures say the earth is moved exceedingly. The earth shall reel to and fro as a drunkard and shall be removed like a cottage, man. The earth is going to really rattle the planet Earth, man. Okay, like a baby rattle, man. Okay, with people on it, with people, old, young, men, women, and children on it. Okay, animals and all of that. Okay, all right. Okay, so imagine, man, the force of that earthquake, what that's going to do to these buildings, man, what that's going to do to these roads, man. Okay, what the soil liquefaction, all right, the effects of soil liquefaction is going to have on these buildings, on these cities, man, on these roads, on these bridges, on these provinces, okay, in these countries, man. Okay, I said at camp, going back to what I said at camp Saturday, okay, how First Ave is going to become 10th Ave. 10th Ave is going to become 22nd Ave. Okay, 22nd Ave going to become First Ave again, and then that's how it's going to be, man. The earth's going to be rocking back and forth. Okay, the place you thought you were, man, that whole the whole ground underneath you is going to shift entirely, man, to another location, man. Okay, all right. People's houses get moved. Okay, entire communities, neighborhoods get moved and shifted out of place. Okay, during certain earthquakes because of the soil liquefaction, the landslides, the mudslides, okay, flooding, okay, all right, during certain earthquakes, man, all right, and that's happened, okay, that's happened, all right, well, that here on the screen it talks about how it happened in Indonesia, okay, in 2018, man, okay, but like I said, it's not going to be an isolated event, okay, this is going to be a worldwide event, man, okay. A worldwide event, man. And you people are gonna these people out here that scoff and mock all proud and stuff, okay, like, hey, like the brother Samak says, man, okay, when we talk, like when we bring out certain scriptures, okay, brother Samak and my cat, we bring out certain scriptures about how destruction is coming upon the earth, okay, all right, and the brother Samak will say, all of you people live on earth, These people walk around all proud like they don't actually live on Earth. Like you sleep on planet Earth, you walk on Earth, okay? You live on planet Earth, man. The Earth underneath you is going to be entirely compromised, man. Okay? All right? Entirely compromised. You're not going to be able to stand or really run like that. Okay? Escape. People talk about, oh, I'm just going to catch a plane, or I'm going to catch a boat, or I'm just going to get on the highway. Bullshit. Okay? Bullshit, man. Okay? And you better not get on a fucking plane before a nuclear blast wave knocks you out the sky, man. Okay, you better not get on a boat, okay, because a tidal wave is gonna make your grave the bottom of the ocean, man. You better not get on the highway because the highway is gonna collapse with you on it. All right, you damn idiots, man. Okay, that's what's coming, man. Retarded motherfuckers, man. Okay, you people are stupid, man. All right, the Lord is gonna torment these people on earth, man. Okay, the Lord gonna really jack this place up, man. People playing, man. All right. They really lightly esteem the power of the Heavenly Father, man. They just don't get it, man. They just don't get it, man. All right. But first, when some calamity happens to their life, oh, pray for this, pray for that. All right. God, why? God, please help me. Okay. But before they were mocking at the Lord, before they lightly esteemed the Lord, while they had yet liberty, okay, and place of repentance was open unto them. All right. They did not seek the Lord, man. They despised his covenant. Okay. And they're going to have to pay for that. All right. So I'm going to go to Revelation. This is Revelation 16 and 15. It says, behold, I come as a thief. All right. And that's talking about Yahushua. He's coming as a thief, man. He's coming to the astonishment of the people upon the earth, man. They're not expecting him. OK, blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garments, lest he walk naked and they see his shame. OK, which we're supposed to be watching, man. It says scriptures say, blessed is he that watcheth, man. We're supposed to be watching the signs of the times, wars and rumors of wars, man. OK. All right, famines in diverse places, earthquakes, okay, pestilences, okay, commotion, signs in the heavens, man. All right, and it says, and keepeth his garments, which that represents this knowledge, this truth, okay, this covering of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, lest he walk naked and they see his shame, man. Because if you don't have this covering upon you, all right, and you go back into the world, okay, all right, you go back to sleep, all right, as the scriptures say, okay, all right, and you be not sober, man. You're likened unto someone that naked, man. Now you're in sin, man. All right. And when the day of judgment comes, you're going to be ashamed. Okay. And it says, and he gathered them together into a place in the Hebrew called in the Hebrew tongue Armageddon. Okay. Which the them is talking about the armies of these different nations. Okay. All right. He's going to gather them in the Middle East. All right. In a place called in the Hebrew tongue Armageddon. Okay. Which Armageddon is Harmageddon in the Hebrew. Okay. Which means mountain or hill of troops. All right, because the Lord is going to gather a multitude of troops over there in the Middle East, okay, to judge them all at once, okay, to judge all the nations at once, the valley of Jehoshaphat, like it says in Joel chapter 3, okay, verse 17, it says, and the seventh angel poured out his vial into the air, and there came a great voice out of the temple of heaven from the throne saying, it is done. All right, and so and that's World War III, man. Okay, Armageddon is another word for World War III, man. Okay, and once World War III happens, once these nations go over, all of these nations go over there to fight their ultimate battle, man. Okay, the grand showdown. All right, that's when Yahushua is going to come back in the midst of that great war and destroy them all, man. All the armies of the nations, man. Okay. All right. And there were voices and thunders and lightnings, and there was a great earthquake such as was not since men were upon the earth, so mighty an earthquake and so great. OK, and the great city, which is the great city is Babylon, was divided into three parts, and the cities of the nations fell. And great Babylon came in remembrance before the Most High to give unto her the cup of the wine of the fierceness of his wrath, man. Okay, so that third world war is going to be accompanied by nuclear missiles, man. Okay, that's what it means by the wine of the fierceness of the wrath of the Most High, man. Okay, all right. And it's going to cause a great earthquake upon the earth, man. All right, the cities of the nations are going to fall, man. Okay, these missiles being shot off from one place to another is going to cause the cities of the nations to fall. They're going to collapse, man. Okay, all right, Babylon is going to be judged, man. These nations are going to get judged, and every island fled away, and the mountains were not found. Okay, so these other nations, these different governments, okay, of the earth, they're gonna totally collapse, man. It's not gonna be any more American government, the Russian government, no more of these heathens ruling on earth, man. Okay. And there fell upon men a great hail out of heaven, which that great hail is talking about those missiles, man. Every stone about the weight of a talent, and men blasphemed God because of the plague of the hail, for the plague thereof was exceeding great, man. Okay, and that's what's going to cause the earthquake, man. Okay, the missiles and the presence of the Lord, the chariots, man. Okay, coming in them chariots, man. That's what's going to cause the great earthquake, man. Okay. All right, these cities going to be totally obliterated. Okay. All right, these countries, all right, these armies, these militaries, all gone, man. Okay, entire populations wiped out, man. All right, and it's gonna get bad, man. The earth, like the scriptures say, the earth shall be moved exceedingly, man. Okay. Matter of fact, I want to go to Isaiah the 13th chapter. Okay, Isaiah 13 and Isaiah 13 and 13, it says, therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place, and the wrath of the Lord, in the wrath of the Lord of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger, man. Okay, that's how the Lord is coming back, man. He's going to shake the heavens and the earth, man. Yeah, the earth shall be removed out of her place, man. Okay, all right. The earth is gonna shake, man. I mean, people don't understand how terrible the day of judgment is, man. It's going to be really bad, man. Okay, to say the least, man. It's going to be really, really freaking bad, man. And that's why the scriptures talk about, all right, in Isaiah, okay, come my people into thy chambers, man. Okay, because we're going to have to literally be off of planet Earth to survive, okay, what's coming, man. Okay, this is 2nd Esdras chapter 16, okay, verse 8, right? It says, the mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? Okay, which those plagues are coming in the form of the chariots and the missiles, okay, to bring fire upon the earth, man. Okay, he shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? Okay, so the lightnings are going to come out the chariots, those laser beams, okay, and people are going to fear. The Lord shall threaten, who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence, man. So the Lord is going to come back in them chariots and disintegrate people, man. Verse 12, the earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof. The sea ariseth up with the waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof before the Lord, and before the glory of his power, man. Okay, so the presence of the Lord is going to cause the earth and the foundations thereof to shake, okay, to quake, man. All right, the sea to rise up with the waves from the deep, and the waves of it shall be troubled, man. It's gonna be giant tidal waves, man. Okay, that's gonna destroy these coastal cities, man. Okay, entire islands submerged, man. Okay, all right. Why? Because of the presence of the Lord before the glory of his power, which is those chariots. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. Okay, all right. So that's talking about the missiles being shot from one end of the earth to the other. Okay. All right, because that's not talking about regular arrows. OK, and what do they call compromised missiles? They call them broken arrows, man. OK, which is all in alignment with Bible prophecy. OK, all right, because the Lord said that his word shall not go out void. OK, all right, they shall accomplish what he pleased, and shall prosper wherein he has prosper in the thing whereunto he hath sent it. OK. All right, so when the Lord comes back in them chariots, man, and the missiles get shot off and start hitting certain targets on earth, man, it's going to be a dark and terrible and gloomy day, man, for whoever's still on the ground, man. Okay, whoever's still on earth. Okay. All right, so I want to go to Isaiah chapter 2 and 17. It's Isaiah 2 and 17. It says, and the loftiness of man shall be bowed down, and the haughtiness of men shall be made low, and the Lord alone shall be exalted in that day. Okay, so the day of the Lord is going to come. All right, and all these proud people, man, okay, they're gonna be humbled, man. Okay, these people that want to scoff, okay, they want to turn their shoulder, they want to pull away the shoulder when the prophets are speaking of the judgment of the Lord, man. Specifically our people, man. Okay, but Esau and these other nations too, because they're proud and they're haughty and they're lofty themselves, they're going to be all humbled, man. And the idols shall he utterly abolish, and they shall go into the holes of the rocks and into the caves of the earth, for the fear of the Lord and for the glory of his majesty, when he ariseth to shake terribly the earth. Okay, when he ariseth to shake terribly the earth, man. Okay, That's what the Lord is coming to do, man, to shake the earth very, very terribly, man. And these elites, man, okay, these 1%ers, they're going to hide in their bunkers, man. They're going to hide in their mountain retreats. Okay, they're going to hide in their underground bunkers, man, their underwater bunkers, okay, to try to escape the judgment of the Lord, man. Okay. All right. Not that it's really going to profit them, because whichever one of them do survive, okay, there's a surviving just to be brought into slavery underneath the elect of the nation of Israel anyway. Okay. All right. But that lets you know how terrible, all right, the judgment's going to be. Okay. This is Revelation chapter 6, verse 12. All right. It says, and I beheld when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood. Okay. And the stars fell unto the stars of heaven fell unto the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs when she is shaken of a mighty wind. And the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places. Okay. All right. So what are the stars of heaven representing falling onto the earth, man? It's representing, or representative of the nuclear missiles, man. Okay. All right. Because from Earth, okay, it actually looks, when the missiles are shot off, they actually look like stars falling from heaven, man, onto the earth, man. Okay, and the detonation of them is going to cause the heavens to roll together as a scroll. Okay, describing what? A mushroom cloud. Okay, all right, and it's going to cause a great earthquake, man, and the debris, okay, and the ashes, okay, are going to compromise the light of the sun and the moon, man. Okay, it's going to block out the sky. Okay. All right, the atmosphere is going to be black, okay, all right, polluted, all right, and the kings of the earth and the great men and the rich men and the chief captains and the mighty men and every bondman and every free man hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains, and said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb, for the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? Okay. All right, so it's going to be such a terrible judgment that even these people with bunkers, man, these rulers, these elites, man, okay, they have their bunkers. They're going to hide in their mountains in the clefts of the rocks, man, okay, and they're still going to be afraid, man. Mind you, they specifically built these bunkers to survive such an event, okay, but the terror of the Lord, man, and the presence of the Lord and the missiles detonating is going to shake the earth so much that they're just going to wish for their bunkers to just cave in on them so they ain't got to deal with the judgment, man. Okay. But they're going to have to deal with it, man. Okay. All right. Because those are going to be the first batch of slaves, man. Okay. All right. Let's go to Revelation 11 and 12. Revelation 11 and 12, it says, and they heard a great voice, and the day is talking about the elect, okay, all right, that remnant that woke up, okay, that was once the valley of dry bones, all right, but the Spirit came upon them, the Spirit of life from Yahushai, all right, and they stood upon their feet, an exceeding great army, man, okay, all right, and they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither, man. Okay, so the elect are going to hear a voice from the Heavenly Father, all right, out of the chariots, okay, out of the chariots, and they're going to be beamed up off of planet Earth into the chariots, okay, and they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them, okay, all right, so the elect are going to be delivered from the destruction, okay, and the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell, okay, and that city again is that great city Babylon, man, okay, which is divided into 10 parts by FEMA, all right, and in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000, and the remnant were affrighted and gave glory to the God of heaven. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. All right, so the nuclear destruction is going to cause a great earthquake, man, and many thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of people are going to die, man. Buildings are going to collapse on them, okay, the ground underneath them is going to shift, open up, all right, flood waters, man, tidal waves, okay, all right, fire, brimstone, man, that's what's coming, man, okay, and this is all going to accompany the day of the Lord, World War III, which is the third woe, all right, and the elect are going to be beamed up into the chariots to escape that judgment, man, all right, but the people on earth, they're going to suffer, man, okay, they're going to suffer great destruction, man. Great and sore destruction, mass death, man. The Lord said, the slain of the Lord at that day shall be from one end of heaven or one end of the earth to the other, man. Okay. All right, this is Isaiah 26:20. Come, my people, into thy chambers, which that's talking about the chariots. Okay, the Lord's going to call the chariots into the elect into the chariots. Okay, and shut thy doors about thee, hide thyself as it were for a little moment, until the indignation be overpassed. Okay, all right, so the elect are going to have to be hidden in the chariots, man. Okay, away from planet Earth, man. The Lord is going to have to beam up the elect all the way up into outer space, into the chariots. Okay, to escape this destruction, man. Okay, verse 21, for behold, the Lord cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth. The inhabitants of the earth, okay, for their iniquity. The earth also shall disclose her blood and shall no more cover her slain, man. Okay, so that's what it is, man. The Lord's going to come back to execute great judgment, man. Great punishment to the inhabitants of the earth, man. It's going to be great death. Okay, that's going to blanket the planet Earth. Dead bodies everywhere, man. Millions and billions of people dead, man. Okay, as a result of this destruction, as a result of the missiles, man. As a result of the chariots shooting fire down from the sky, man. Okay, as a result of Leviathan, okay, amongst other things, World War III, okay. Tidal waves, giant tidal waves, just wiping entire coastlines off of these major countries, man. Okay, all right. Islands submerged, man. Mountains removed out of their places, man. Okay, fire, man. Death and destruction. Okay, that's what's coming, man. All right, that's the times that we living in, man. That's what the day of the Lord is going to be like, man. It's not going to be like what these people want to imagine, man. Okay, lightly esteeming the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and his ability to torment people, man. Okay. People thinking they just gonna die, or, you know, destruction gonna come and they're just gonna wither away and die, man. The nuclear blast wave just gonna consume them. All right, they're just gonna, you know, blink once and they're gone, man. Like freaking Sarah Connor or something like that, man. Okay, no, man. You're gonna suffer, man. Okay, you're gonna suffer. All right, these people gonna suffer, man. Okay, so with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone, and salutations to the elect. Lord willing, this video is edifying. Shalom.